What is up guys, Wraec is here with a new video, and today we have the Alpha Bear, the new world boss. He is live on my server now. He's located in Veduso Mountains 5, so you'll have to click quite a bit of the story to get there. But once you get there, you can fight him just like the wolf boss before. We can watch his animation, looks pretty cool. Quite the menacing enemy, I have to say. And like the wolf boss, he has quite the unique skill set. But first, let's take a look at the rewards. By the way, I have prepared a total of 3 teams for you guys, one for every single attack that we have. We will use every single one of those teams and compare them. One of them a bit more free-to-play, low spender friendly. The other one require a bit more account progress through spending or just playing the game a bit more. And I will try to show you all of them and we'll compare them by the damage. So the rewards here look actually quite juicy. We have 2000 hero essence in there, quite nice. And for the permanent bear hunter title, well, I think it's worth fighting this guy already. For the ranking, for the top people, we again have the eternal inscription. We have some Chinese text I don't understand. And we have the bear hunter title. Very, very nice. I like that. And a fierce roar frame for your avatar. And most importantly, the twilight essence to upgrade your X weapons even further. Starting off with this guy, his special thing is deadly honey. Which sounds strange, but this is his thing. Basically, with his abilities, he will mark your heroes and will throw honey at them. One after the other, they will become marked by that honey, which buffs them, reduces the healing they receive. So that is already an issue. And not only that, but once all of your heroes are marked, he will start dealing insane damage and will basically pretty quickly kill off your heroes. So we want to make that a bit more difficult for him, and for that there is one trick. And the first trick that we are going to use, we're going to remove that team pretty quickly. The first trick that we are going to use is we need one hero that will attack him by standing right in front of him in the first tile. So one tile range hero. And the heroes that are pretty good for this are, for one, Thorin or Kruger, depending on who you have. For Thorin, you can just place him like this. If you want to use Kruger, make sure he stands alone so he gains that shield if you have him at Mythic, because that shield is pretty important. You can see it right here. Once the hero is next to him, he loses that shield. If we place him further away, we still have that shield. So either Kruger or Thorin for that team. I probably want to try with Kruger because I want to get that Mauler faction bonus. Second hero I want to go with is Coco. Coco will make it easier for our teams to survive, will give us a bit of tankiness, a few buffs as well, and will also work towards our Mauler faction bonus. Next one, for some heals, our buffer for that team as well is Smokey. We'll use him as well. Probably want to place him, where do we want to place him actually? I think we have to place him right here in the back to keep the Kruger shield, unless we put him there. Then of course we lose the shield. That is of course a question right now. It is a bit difficult because he will stand out of the range of our heal for quite a while otherwise. Or we go like this. I think this is smart. That is pretty good. And for the next 2 heroes we have a few choices. We basically need damage. No, because we don't have damage yet. The optimal choice I would say right now is Odie. Odie is a pretty insane damage dealer. If you have him, that is perfect. The next hero that we can select, there are 3 choices. Corrin, Merrily or Cessia. Cessia, suboptimal I would say, but still a lot of people build her, so she is an option. Merrily and Corrin are pretty great. Corrin has the added benefit that he provides shields, so maybe just for this we will go with a bit more survivability. He will also go close to the boss, which is very important, because the boss has an ability that basically means once there is no hero close to him, he will smash the ground and deal an insane amount of damage to all of your heroes. So that will quickly become a problem if you have no hero next to him. So now we add Corrin, get some extra shields to that. This build is mostly centered around survivability. We will use the loading screen apparently. Okay, no, we will use the Star Shard spell. Because that will give us extra haste and deal a ton of damage as well. So this is for now our team. Faction bonus, 4 times Mauler, very, very nice. No Rainier or something in there. Let's try this team and see the first fight. And this is basically, I would say, the low spender team. You can use mythic heroes in there. Kruger, as we saw, gains a shield. It's pretty is of big advantage to us actually. His debuff, of course. Well, it is a bit of a question. My Corrin will deal true damage, so that is not really buffed by Kruger that much. OD, of course, magic damage, not that nice. We have our first hero, you can see our OD actually inflicted with that honey. Now we have 3 heroes, and I think this will quickly come to an end now. And there are the big splashes of damage, absolutely nuking our team. Corrin surviving a bit longer due to his shield, 17 million damage. I would say not bad at all. The more Mythic Plus heroes you have, the better of course it is. OD dealing a ton of damage here, Smokey dealing a ton of damage here actually due to being Mythic. OD not that much, but we have a very nice faction bonus here, so this team I think did very well. Let's try the next one. By the way, a decent amount of training minutes in here as well. Again, pretty nice. Next setup, let me quickly set this up. So here we see Thorin actually in the game. Thorin actually buffs the damage the boss takes, helps quite a bit for heroes that deal true damage or that deal magic damage. Is very nice for that. I added Coco still, so this is still a bit survivability based. We have Smokey in there as well. We have our Rainier, which is very nice. We could swap one hero closer to the boss. I will not do that for this fight, though it would give us some heal. Well, would be pretty beneficial. Maybe we swap the OD to the boss? Is an option. Let's not do this for now, but you can explore that in later fights. So this team will go ahead and will try to do the battle. I hope we have enough damage right now. Here we have, of course, only OD, not that much in terms of damage dealer. We will do that on the third team. This is still, I mean, if you have strong hero copies and are on a bit of lower resonance, I reckon. I guess the boss still deals a ton of damage, so it is a bit of a threat. Thorin is also decent damage dealer, I would say. Not bad at all. Already closing in on 9 million damage here. We don't really have survivability issues with this till the boss really starts to nuke us, but you can see there are definitely already, well, now we are dying, but up until then there were definitely already hits to our shield. Interesting that we now see that the first team actually did more damage, but this of course also makes sense. We had some more damage dealers in there. Let's now watch the third version of this team, which is more full out damage. And for this, we are actually going for another faction bonus. We're going for the Lightbearer faction. We have Corrin back into the game. For this, you should have a Mythic Plus. Also, we have our Merrily in here, insane damage dealer. Also want to have her Mythic Plus with the X weapon. That is very helpful. We'll swap her over to the boss. He will quickly jump back, so that is no issue. We have Smokey in here. We have Thorin in there for the buff. And Rainier, actually, if you didn't know, Hypergen and Celestial heroes give you +1 basically to your aura, if you have one, to your faction buff. So as we have 2 Lightbearer heroes, that gets actually upgraded to 3 and gives us the 3 hero faction buff. So let's try this team this time. Bit more damage based with Merrily. Merrily, as I said, great hero. Very helpful for all of this. Now already jumped a bit back. Already have a decent bit of honey there. So that is a bit of a problem, I guess. We'll see how good that works out. Now closing in on the 11 million, 12 million. Getting a bit of heal. Coco definitely helps with survivability. 18, 19. Maybe we get 20. Ah, we didn't get the 20. It is higher damage though. So as we can see, we could burst a bit more. It is of course the question. We secured rank 1 with that. Very nice. And I have to say, the most surprising thing for me, and it was mentioned by Pritman, I have to say that, is that Smokey does such a nice amount of damage. And that actually comes from his Mythic Plus. Let's check that out. We got rank 1. The question is for how long, but I guess with the current testing, 19 million on there. Not bad at all. Rank increased, rank 1. We like to see that. So let's check out Smokey, the MVP for this. Where is he actually? He's hiding! There he is. And there we actually have him. And what deals damage here is his Withering Potion. That is his X weapon. I don't have it upgraded very much. It is just on +5, and we can see Special Aroma against the third upgrading effect, extending the skill effect by 1 tile. The aroma will be enhanced for 10 seconds when this skill gets the 3rd upgrade for the first time, making the enemies in skill range lose 12% of their max HP per second, and that cannot be more than 200% of Smokey's attack. On the +5 upgrade it gets to 14%, and you could get it to 15% if you upgrade the weapon to +15. We could actually get some stun here as well. So definitely recommend OD Mythic Plus with this weapon to +5. So those are the lineups that I used right now. You gain a little bit of comparison. I think the MVP here is really Coco. Make sure you check out the guide of Pridman. They will also do some testing, and I think they also plan to update their guide. I don't think there was much change to that. I really didn't see that there were any changes to what they wrote down, so it might still actually be the same. So maybe take that as base as well. I hope my lineups helped you though. And make sure you check out the channel for further guides, because we will keep you updated, or I will keep you updated here. Like the last time, I made 2 more videos on the Wolf boss as well. I think around 50% we are going to see Vala again for her melee mode with the true damage. That is just an insane amount of damage, and I think she will be one of the best damage dealers, if not the best damage dealer, for once you hit the 50% mark on that boss. So definitely make sure you get those top positions. Don't miss out on this boss. Do your attacks daily for the daily loot. And other than that, I wish you a great day. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see us in the next one.